Hey guys, I'm Russo, fashion and lifestyle expert. So Sonja from Miss Trendy Kitty on YouTube, we talk a lot. She's actually in Italy, and she asked me to do, she tagged me in a tag, 13 personal questions. I thought you guys would like these answers too, so I'm doing it. I don't always do tags. I know I rarely, I think I've only done one other one ever. But this one seemed fun, and I watch all her videos, and I love her videos, so I thought, why not do one? So I'll just get started. I'll try to go as quick as possible so it's not like a ridiculously long video. The first one is, what do you order at Starbucks? And I go to Starbucks every single morning, and I get a tea, actually. I don't get coffee. I get green tea. I get their China green tea, and it's so crazy because the people in there know me. So like half the time I go in and the cup is already ready to go, which is exciting and good because it's less time. So I love it. The question is, what's one thing in your closet you can't live without? And that is a very difficult question for me to answer, but I would say my super high heel shoes. Definitely. I'm not exactly sure which pair. I love Christian Louboutin and I love YSL. YSL that I have they're all really super comfortable. Christian Louboutin not as comfortable, but I do love them. So those are probably my two favorite can't live without shoes in my closet. What is one thing most people don't know? One thing a lot of people ask me about or want to know is, when did I open my store? Because I never really talk about like how long ago it was or whatever. I'll say many years. But I was 24 years old when I opened my store. Two other things that I was thinking about telling you guys, but I'll just throw them in there anyway, is I try to eat mostly organic food, and I also lived in Florida for 3 years when I was in high school in Naples, Florida. This is a really tough question. Ooh, what is one thing you want to do before you die? Honestly, I try to live my life every single day doing everything that I want to do. I love to travel. I love to just feel and be happy. I want to wake up every single morning just thrilled to live my life. So it is a really tough question to answer. But I guess if there's one thing, like if I knew I was going to die right away tomorrow, I would say I would really want to have my own national TV show. That's like a big goal of mine to have. So I want to help everybody, not just with like how they look on the outside, but how they look on the inside too. So that's definitely a huge, huge goal, to eventually get to have a TV show where I can help everybody, and it could be a fun, exciting show with fashion and giving stuff away and just like making everybody smile every single day. And that would be my dream. So I'd like to have that before I die. 5 is, what's one food you can't live without? And that's a really tough question. I'm Italian and I like a lot of different Italian foods, but I think if I was like stranded somewhere, and I know this is really odd, but I love lemons, so I wouldn't be without lemons. Cheese I love. Bread I love bread and butter. Like, I could seriously, my whole family knows that I think I could probably live on bread and butter. I know it sounds so ridiculously simple, but just Italian bread and a little bit of butter on it, I'd be set. So there's just a few things. What's one quote that you live by? And I live by quotes. If you guys are on my Twitter, you'll know that I put quotes like all the time. I love them. I try to live my life by a lot of different quotes, and I just enjoy them. On my BBM messages, I put quotes. On my Facebook, I put different quotes that inspire me, like for the day or whatever. So I'm into a lot of different ones. But one of my favorites, the reason why I put it on the back of my book, it's kind of just one that I've said, is can you guys see it? Dream your dream, live your life, and look glamorous doing it. I think it's so important to just like live the life that you want to live. Whatever you want to do and you want to be, figure out a way to get there, and go after your passion and just do it. So that's pretty much what that quote means. And then always look good doing it. I mean, who doesn't want to have a nice pair of shoes on, a nice dress on while you're living your dreams? So. Okay, number 7 is, what do you like and dislike about YouTube? One thing that I love are all of the subscribers. I cannot say enough. I know everybody says it, but I really love it. I love the interaction. I love talking to people. I love being able to help. I love answering questions as best as I can. And that kind of leads into the part that I dislike, is that I feel like it's so hard to always answer everybody. And I really, really try my best. If you guys get messages back from me, as soon as they come into my email, I try to respond back just because I don't want to miss them. And I hope as this goes on and as I get more subscribers and I am able to keep up with it and do it, it will be my mission and my goal to always try to respond back as best as I can, even if it's just a quick little thank you, because I really appreciate it, like 100%. I know that if you guys weren't watching, there'd be nobody watching, and it wouldn't really matter. So I care, and that's like the most important thing to me. So those are probably they kind of go together, the dislike and the like about YouTube. Okay, what is your #1 song on your iPod right now? I love music. I am a music fanatic. I wish I could have music playing in the background of my life every single day because I think it's like living a movie, and I would wish I could have that. My #1 song on my iPod that's been there for a while, and it's still my #1 song, like I listen to it all of the time, is Temper Trap's Sweet Disposition. I love that song. I actually like the slower version. I like both, the club version and like the slower one, but I listen to it all the time. I'm obsessed with it. I cannot play it enough, and it's so good. I just love it, Sweet Disposition. But there's another one that I like just because I'm obsessed with music, and it's Likey Lee, and it's called Little Bit, and I love that song too. She's really cool. She's kind of just making a name for herself over here, and if you guys don't know her, check her out. She's on YouTube. She is pretty cool. Okay, #9 is what kind of style would you describe yourself? I think that's impossible because I like to change, and if you see me on a regular basis and the things that I wear, I mean, I guess I somewhat fit into a style, but I try to switch it up a lot. On the weekends, I look a lot different. Going out at night, I look different. I mean, you guys pretty much see me in my work kind of style, but I try to have different styles depending on what I'm doing and where I'm going. I would kind of describe it as like chic, girly, glam, a little bit of edge to it. Does that make sense? What's your favorite number? My favorite number is number 7. I love that number. It's just always been. Number 11 are what are 2 hobbies that you have? Now, I spend most of my time at work and on the computer. I mean, I would say like most of my time at work and on the computer. So hobbies don't always fit in much. But if you guys don't know, I sing. And that was actually what I was going to college for originally, is to sing. If you guys saw my reel on YouTube, watch that again, and you listen to the background music, that is a song that I did a while ago. Like a long while ago, when I was like 23. So I did make a CD, and that's probably one of my passions outside of fashion. And my second hobby that I absolutely love is cooking. I love to cook. I like to make anything. I pretty much cook dinner every single night. I love it. I enjoy it. I love just making different dishes and trying different stuff out. So those are my 2 probably favorite things, singing and cooking. 12 is what are 2 pet peeves that I have? 2 pet peeves that I have are, 1, are people that make excuses for everything. I can't stand excuses. I hate it. I try not to do it myself. I grew up with my parents telling me that I can't use the word can't, if that makes sense. They said, you're not allowed to use the word can't. I don't believe in excuses. I think there's ways to do everything. I hate when someone says, well, you have this and that's why you're able to do it. I don't believe in that. It might be a little bit harder, but stop making excuses and just Another just really random one is flip-flops in the winter. I can't stand when people have flip-flops on in the winter. It makes no sense. It's winter. It's cold. And if you try to put socks on with flip-flops in the winter, that's like a double no. Like, makes no sense. So, no. Okay, number 13, the last one, is what is your guilty pleasure? Oh my god. Chocolate chip cookies. Homemade chocolate chip cookies. They cannot be ones that are, you know, store-bought or hard or anything like that. I like homemade, warm chocolate chip cookies that are so soft. When you break them, they're steaming, and the chocolate's all melty, and they just taste delicious. I could eat a million of them. I can't control myself. I could eat all of them. It doesn't matter how many. I love them. So, there's my 13 personal questions. I hope you guys like this. I know I don't usually do it that often, but it's fun. I don't mind answering a couple of personal questions here and there. Leave your comments below. You can find me on Twitter at Dawn.Russo, belladonna.com for some shopping, or for more about me, dawn.russo.com. I'll see you guys soon. Have a really great day. Bye.